You're welcome once again to another edition of Bystanders and News Things on Flip TV. We appreciate you viewers for joining us on this program today. All right, we have different stories on the front pages of Nigerian dailies, and the Nigerian Tribune is saying something crucial, as well as the Nation newspaper and the Daily Sun newspaper. Very crucial stories here that we need to dissect today. All right, appreciation goes to everyone watching us right now. We appreciate you for the support and love. Thank you so much for joining us on today's edition of this program. All right, so the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, what do we have here? The major headline, it reads, after meeting with NSA, Labour suspends strike. After meeting with NSA, Labour suspends strike. Of course, the strike embarked on by the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress have been called off, and we now have the federal government responding to the calls of the Trade Union Congress and the Nigeria Labour Congress. The National Security Advisor, Malam Nur Ribadu, was in a meeting with the unions, and at the end of the day, came out with the briefing came out with a positive result. The strike has ended, and Nigerians can now go about their daily activities. All right, quickly to another story on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. OAU lecturer slums dies in his office. OAU, that's Obafemi Awolowo University lecturer slums, dies in his office. To the next one, down the paper, New Rivers CP orders arrest of notorious cultist Tubaba, other criminals. new Rivers Commissioner of Police. Others, arrest of notorious cultist Subaba, other criminals. One party state, PDP, APC, Bika. One party state, PDP, APC, Bika. Of course, the former vice president of the country, who happens to be the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the just concluded presidential election yesterday, said that Nigeria should be careful of heading towards one party system under the administration of Ashwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We still have it on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Yeah, that's one party states, PDP, APC, Bika. Yeah, trading words over one party states saga. All right, on to the next one. We have ex-finance minister Onolakmo Solaye dies at 90. Ex-finance minister Onolakmo Solaye dies at 90. Appeal court confirms Sanwo-Olu's re-election. Appeal court confirms Sanwo-Olu's re-election. I think that settles the case between, not even just between, among the three parties in Lagos State. I'm talking about the three major parties in Lagos State, the All Progressives Congress, PDP, and Labour Party. The court has confirmed the governor of Lagos State, Sanwo-Olu's re-election. Now to the other story, why 177 Nigerian passengers' visas were cancelled, says Saudi embassy. To the next one, which is the Daily Sun newspaper was Daily Sun telling the world this morning, all the way from the newsstand. The Daily Sun newspaper is saying something very crucial. Labour reaches truce with federal government, suspends strike. Labour reaches truce with federal government, suspends strike. NLC appreciates members for compliance. NLC appreciates members for compliance. NGA conference, Tinubu woos media in efforts to address Nigeria's challenges. Tinubu woos media in efforts to address Nigeria's challenges. You can see this on page 26 of the Daily Sun newspaper. To the next one, what we have here, Nigeria sliding into totalitarianism. That's what PDP has said this morning on the front page of the Daily Sun newspaper. You can find this on page 26 as well, page 26 of Daily Sun newspaper. Moving down to another story, federal government confirms arrest of Ajero's attackers. Federal government confirms arrest of Joe Ajero's attackers, that the NLC president's attackers. The federal government has arrested Ajero's attackers. You lack sufficient information to use the replies of Shomole over comment on NLC president. Of course, yesterday we talked about it here, that the former Labour chairman, talking about Adams Shomole, said that the strike embarked on by TUC and Labour Congress was a misplaced priority, and some of our reviewers here kicked against the statements of Adams Oshomole, and we have it on the front page of the Daily Sun newspaper. You lack sufficient information, TUC, in response to what Oshomole said yesterday. And the last paper, which is the Nation newspaper, was the Nation saying this morning, very crucial one here, reforms come with pains but inevitable, says federal government. Reforms come with pains but inevitable, says federal government. The last story we'll be reading to the viewers across the globe on the front page of the Nation newspaper. Labour calls of strike after talks with NSA. Labour calls of strike after talks with the National Security Advisor, Malam Nuru Ribadu. All right, quickly to the comment section. Gladys Oyabo, King Henry, Andrew Ogunjimi, Udeze Chimba, Abe, thanks for joining us. Nice and good morning to every one of you watching us right now. Michael, good morning to you. How are you doing?
morning, Adekunle Michael. Fine, thank you.
All right.
Greetings to viewers across the globe.
Yeah, greetings to viewers across the globe. And after yesterday's talk with the members of the Nigeria Labour Congress and TUC, we have the union calling off the strike they back upon, talking about the nationwide strike. Do you welcome it?
Of course, the whole essence of Labour going to on that strike was just to make a statement, especially when the Labour leader, person of Joe Ajaero, was attacked, physical attack this time, and that was what triggered the whole strike. And I mean, just as we have it in the Labour movement, the movement government also shows some level of concern in terms of sending a representative to speak to Labour on behalf of governments, person of Malam Nuri Badu, the NSA, National Security Advisor. So the onus is on Labour to also look at what government is bringing to the table, and one of it was the fact that the attackers of Ajaero had been apprehended and all of that. So it is a reasonable thing for Labour to look at that, some of the position of government, and also see how they can also shift. And that was exactly what they did by suspending. Don't forget, the strike is not called off, and that means it can be picked up at any point in time when they feel that some of the things they've talked about on the negotiation table is not being adhered to. So it's a rational thing for them to also look at what government has presented, and that was exactly what they did by suspending the strike.
All right, thank you so much, Michael. Let me quickly move down to the comment section. I have Odunlade Taiwo here, and Odunlade Taiwo saying good morning, Mike and everyone. He's also saying good morning to you, Michael.
Good morning, Odunlade Taiwo.
Yesterday, Odunlade said blocked, something like that, and I said no, nothing of such happened. I never did that. Nobody did that.
Is that what?
At the technical department, he said he's been blocked or something like that.
Okay.
He was blocked. And I said no, nothing of such happened. You should check his device very well. Only God knows what Odunlade yesterday. All right, thank you so much, Odunlade. Good to have you here. Udeze Chima is saying something very crucial. And what is Udeze Chima saying this morning? And also should make sure that the so-called attackers of Ajaero are prosecuted and punished accordingly.
Yes.
If not, they should head to another strike.
Yes, I mean it's in line with what we've been saying. You don't. There are things you don't do, and the moment you do it, whether it is done by an individual or it is state-sponsored, as we perceived in the case of the Imo attack, then such organization as Labour has to make a very, very strong statement about it. So you don't just allow such to slide, and I think that is what that viewer is also
talking about. Okay, let's quickly look at the behavior or the attitude of the federal government at times. Why is it that the federal government waits until pressure is mounted before they attend to certain situations? Why? They wait for you to mount pressure on them before they attend to
that's very unfortunate that government has to wait, just as you have said, that government has to wait for things to begin to degenerate before. Is it until Labour went on strike before you begin to tell us that the attackers have been apprehended? So that means if they didn't proceed on that strike, the attackers will be left
to go
scot-free. Which is a very, it is not good for our system. Don't forget, and the reason some of us are condemning that act, it is not because Ajaero is an angel. It is because an attack on Ajaero today, if not attended to, will be an attack on somebody else tomorrow. And that is why we must begin to speak against such, irrespective of who is involved. What is wrong must be spoken against. That he decided to lead a strike in a particular state doesn't mean it will be killed. Even if he violated an existing court order, your job is to proceed to the court again and present that matter to the court. You cannot be a judge in your own case, and that is where some of us stand on that matter.
Now, away from that Joe Ajaro's issue, let's quickly touch Lagos State. Appeal Court upholds Sanwo-Olu's election, reserves judgment on Governor Sule's case. Now, let's talk about governorship election in Lagos State. We had, at that point in time, we had two major opposition parties. We had three major parties that contested in that election. The likes of the All Progressives Congress, the Labour Party, and the People's Democratic Party. Jandor, under the platform of PDP, and Gadibo Revival, under the platform of Labour Party. Of course, there were talks, controversies surrounding the victory of Baba Sanwo-Olu as the incumbent governor of Lagos State. And they headed to the tribunal. The tribunal affirmed his victory. Now, the Appeal Court has also affirmed his victory. Now, what are you telling these two candidates now that lost out in the court? Are you telling them to come together? Will you tell them to come together to work with Babajide Sanwo-Olu to move Lagos State forward? Or do you want them to stand as an opposition party or to stand as opposition parties in the state to tell Governor Sanwo-Olu or to put him on the right track in terms of governance in Lagos State?
Thank you, Mike. Well, I'm not their counsel. I'm not their legal counsel.
But you're an analyst here.
Yes, but I mean, that's aside. But seriously now, the Appeal Court has spoken, and it's a judgment that the appellants we go and look at once again if they feel they still have grounds of appeal. It is their right to so do. And if they feel that it's okay, I think we pushed this enough, they can begin to wind down on the litigation that came up after the Lagos State governorship election. But as you said, should they team up with the governor? Should they continue to be in the opposition and all of that? I think it's about politics of ideology that has not been very much entrenched in our system. People just jump around just because this is the party in power, and I think it's not too healthy for us. If they so believe in some of their own programs and they feel that the present government is not in tune with such programs, and they think these are programs that will be helpful, that will be needful for negotiations in this case and all of that. So they have right to remain in their various parties. Of course, they can always contribute, even when they eventually get to Supreme Court, if they choose to do so. And if the Supreme Court should rule in favor of the present government, they can always contribute, even if they are not in government directly. Their contribution is about the good government, good governance of the states. So there are several platforms that they can make their opinions known in terms of what policy direction should look like and all of that. So it depends on what angle they see. But I am an advocate of politics of ideology. Politics that is not just being driven by the fact that we are the one there now. This is the time to eat from these people, and you just see people begin to move in certain direction just because that's the party in power at the moment. It is not too healthy for any system.
It's not too healthy for our democracy. Quickly to Abi. What was he saying on the platform? Labour Party should forget justice. Nigerian courts only pass judgments, not justice. Michael, that's deep.
Yes, it's an opinion, and it's germane, very relevant to our polity generally. Sometimes we see judgment and not justice. It is difficult to prove case beyond reasonable doubt, just as our court demands here. Very difficult. A lot of stumbling blocks on the way in trying to get your evidences and all of that. So it's a challenging environment because a lot of things are shrouded in secrecy. We have not embraced technology to the fullest, where things can be more transparent and all of that. And I think that may be the angle that contributor is speaking from.
I think that is the right time for PDP to stand on its ground, as the major opposition party in the country, to tell the ruling party to do the needful. Like we have it here, Nigeria sliding into totalitarianism. That's what PDP is saying. And we heard from Atiku yesterday saying that we should be careful. Nigeria maybe heading towards one party system. I don't know why these people are carrying today. We talked about this yesterday. My God, it seems the PDP is really hitting hard. What do you see in this?
It's funny. People do forget with time. The same PDP that is clamoring for, or that is concerned about the fact that Nigeria is heading towards
dictatorship
kind of system, totalitarianism, as it is called, and all of that. This is the same PDP that used to brag in the past as the largest party in Africa. That they are going to rule the country for 60 years. That was the level at which they were bragging at that point in time. They felt that we are everywhere. We are going to be in charge for 60 years. They were also wooing people from other parties and all of that. As the party in charge of the country at that time. So any party in the saddle will always want to rule opposition. That is the game, and there is nothing wrong about that. That is politics. Any party in charge will rule people, and I will not be surprised when people begin to decamp into the ruling party, even in this dispensation. Some of the Labour guys that we have in the Federal House of Assembly, the National Assembly, I won't be surprised if some of them begin to decamp sooner or later. So that is the game. PDP should not shout now. When they were also in the saddle, that was the same game they were playing. But do we need a vibrant opposition? I think we do. Just as we have said, that is when we keep the government of the day in check. That is what we sensitize the people sometimes about things, about how things are going or how things should be going and all of that. So we need a vibrant opposition. I think we also talked about merger. That is left for the parties involved to look at it. But my concern is that most of the time the PDP that we have seen is not the flip side of APC, of the same coin, the flip side of the same coin.
Flip TV.
I didn't say flip TV, Michael. I didn't say flip TV.
Okay, sorry about that.
It's just the flip side of the same coin. Who are the people in APC today? These are PDP members and all of that. So that is the game. People just move around based on what is convenient, where I think my political interest can be protected and all of that. So we've not really had a vibrant party that so much believe in ideology, that so much believe that is being driven by ideology, that's been driven by passion or vision that is clear and all of that. What people just do around here is to jump from one party to another based on their interests.
All right, before I let you go, would you like to say hi to the president? Tinubu is now in Guinea-Bissau to celebrate their 50th anniversary with them. That's after the summit they had in Saudi Arabia.
To celebrate with Guinea-Bissau.
Yeah.
I would rather congratulate Guinea-Bissau their anniversary and celebrate Guinea-Bissau on their anniversary. I congratulate them. I wish them good things and all of that.
Now, won't you say hi to the president?
He should be back home and face the business of governance.
All right, thank you so much, Michael. All right, good to have you. All right, Charles.
Good morning.
You're welcome on board. Morning to you. So what's up?
Fine.
Okay, you want to say hi to the viewers before we continue?
Good morning to
That's
all
all,
of them.
that's all.
Even Ameti Wachuku, Muki Grape.
Okay.
I have not seen Taiwo for a long time.
Taiwo is here.
He's here, right?
Is here. Only God
Taiwo,
knows
good
why
morning.
Taiwo wasn't around yesterday.
There's Dutchman
He
Pound.
said someone blocked him. Only God knows
Mr.
the person that
Passman.
blocked him. You know.
Why would they do that?
But he's here today.
Taiwo, why would they do that
Let
for
him
you?
confess what he was doing yesterday.
You have a question to answer.
Taiwo
He has a question to answer.
All right.
Is Muki Grape there? Muki Grape is not there. And a whole lot of them.
All right, quickly to the comment section. What the viewers saying concerning the strike that has been suspended? Now, Aja Boy, NLC flashed strike has achieved its rightful purpose, which resulted in the NSA intervention on the matter. APC Tinubu has been shaking a bit with the flash strike. Now, the labor with this strike has shown the federal government that they have the power to cripple the country at any time. Now, we have the former Labour chairman,
Adam
President
Oshomole.
of Adam Oshomole, saying that the NLC president shouldn't be a partisan person. The NLC president should take workers' affairs to his priority, and he called the strike embarked upon a few days ago a misplaced priority. But looking at the statement by Udeze Chima and Ajaboy, Udeze Chima said it shows that the NLC is capable of crippling the economy of the country at any point in time. That is, if the government is not doing the needful.
Ajaboy, good morning. There's the right. And Ameti Wachuku, good morning. Mr. Michael, yes, the most important aspect of our governance as in our government, I think we should not give away the importance of the essential parts of the Nigerian Labour Congress. They are very, very much important in the day-to-day running of our government, because they are also part of it. I think they are an independent body on their own that can cripple any government that is coming on board. But even if Adam Oshomole is saying whatever he's saying, I am not surprised. This is politics for you. You see, in politics, for those that study political science, they say there's no permanent love, there's no permanent interest, and there's no permanent hatred in politics. Today, the same man that said to you that if you join APC, that your sins are forgiven, let him not forget that he was one time the former Labour chairman in Nigeria, and we know what exactly he did during his own time too. So we are not surprised. Anybody that is, nobody will come out here, not any reasonable man or woman will come out here and tell you that the food being cooked by his mother is not a sweet one. So definitely he has every right to defend the aspect of where he's eating from. Person not going to put some for person Gary now. So he has every right to do that. But let them be rest assured that the NLC, that Nigeria Labour Congress, they are very, very much stronger in Nigeria here. But my problem with most of these the NLC and the federal government itself, will you be allowing things to get damaged or spoiled before you come to the aid of the masses? It's not supposed to be like that. Secondly, we are talking about Imo State government that beat up the Ajero. If I were NLC, what I would have done is very simple something. I will hold Imo State government responsible. By the time you drag that Imo State government to court, are you getting me? By the time you drag them to court, without even having much pressure on the other, I know it's quite good for the national, as in the whole nation to have gone on strike. But at least you have every right. Everybody will even be in support of whatever you are doing, irrespective of where the person is. when you sue the Imo State government, if by the time they said they should pay 10 billion naira as a compensation fee to the NLC, that is when they will start begging. So at the end of the day, you know that you are quite working. So I am not too surprised with whatever that happens in Nigeria, because this is not the first time we are seeing a thing like that. And the federal government is will always allow things to get damaged before these people embarking on strike. They will still call them back. But whether you like it or not, a lot of Labour members there will also compromise to dance to the tunes of the federal government itself by collecting what I may call the bribery and corruption that will have to come with whatever the incentive that they will give it to them. So we are not surprised. But let it be rest assured, Nigerian Labour Congress is a very strong organization and union, even if a lot of individuals, a lot of Nigerians have lost much more confidence in them because of the way they are being manhandled and the malpractices that is being placed upon by most of the members.
All right, thank you so much. Let's quickly move down to the comment section. And what I want to talk about to you, what I want to say is the talks yesterday about the merger that Atiku pointed out, telling the opposition parties to come together under one umbrella to tackle the ruling party. Now to the comment section. Udeze Chima was saying here. Okay, before Udeze Chima, let me quickly read out Abi. Only if major parties can give Obi ticket, he will win. Only if major parties can remove sentiment, selfishness. Are you getting me now? I'm still adding up to what Abi I said. Yeah, selfishness, sentiment, and give Obi ticket, he will win. Now, Udeze Chima is saying something here. Obi should back out of the Nigerian political arena indefinitely. Nationwide strike.
Mr. Chima,
Obi should back out of Nigerian political arena indefinitely, as he won't have his way with these people on ground.
Mr. Michael.
Is he making a point?
Very, 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 very.
And is Abe making a point as well?
Very, very nice one for them. See,
Abe said if they can join together and give Obi that ticket.
You see, these are how the time flies. Once upon a time, 1999 to some years back, PDP were the ruling party. That you have almost all the 30 states in Nigeria, 30 governors controlled by PDP. You see, that is whatever that is happening with PDP today is a lesson to almost everybody. Channel it to your own life, because nothing lasts forever. It cannot last forever. PDP itself is gradually losing what PDP used to be. Believe me, in the next forthcoming election, PDP will not be anywhere to be found. Why? Because they are gradually losing it. They have lost it and they have lost it. A lot of people you find out, the Rabu Musa Kwankwaso that contested under the AMPP or something like that was a PDP member. Obi was a PDP member. Atiku PDP member. What's his name? The Minister of FCT. PDP member. But these people, when you look at them, everybody have deviated from PDP. So you look at it, the stronghold in PDP is no more there. So if they can match together, believe me, most of these people I just mentioned, Obi, Kwankwaso, what's his name, FCT minister, Wike, and the presidential candidate himself. If all of them happens to have met together, believe me, they would have given APC a run for their money. But you see, this is politics for you. There has been what I may call a division. And at the end of the day, APC have to go in and become the winning party now. But what we are saying in essence is that these people, when you look at it critically, it seems as if PDP is no more the PDP. If whether he's talking about one party system by Atiku Abubakar, that is going to be one party system, that is to tell the level in which PDP will have to go down in the next forthcoming election. Other party will have to come up. Labour Party is there. We have other parties. We don't know the ones that people are preparing to come up with. But the point still remains, the truth still remains. Odeze said, if I were him, I would back out of politics. This might be a personal opinion by Mr. Obi himself. Are you getting me? If you And I should even advise him, even me, I would even advise him to back out. Honestly speaking, because whether you like it or not, is it Atiku that will allow him to go there? Is it Obi himself? Sorry, is it the present one that will allow him? So definitely, they will look at him as if, according to that our brother, what's his name? Oluwa himself is Tata. Abi? But the point still remains, PDP is nowhere to be found anymore. Nigerian politics is gone and is gone and is gone, whether you like it or not. But the point is, we are losing it up. PDP have decided to have lose their grip up. No more, PDP in Nigeria is no more stronger the way we used to know. 1999, the people, the former chairman of PDP that resigned before this election, Abdullahi Adamu, was the first governor in national states under PDP. Abdullahi Adamu, a lot of them. We have people like Joshua Tibidare, a lot of them, these are PDP members. Donald Duke, but today they are not there. So everybody will have to follow in a ruling party. Because when a man said, when you join APC, your sins are forgiven, trust me, if another ruling party should come out again, another topic will still have to come out from there. Are you getting me? So that is Nigerian politics for you. There's no permanent interest. I have interest on APC, but once APC decided to lose its grips and another party is coming up, definitely we have to flow into that party. That's Nigerian politics for you.
Okay, would you wish Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the governor of Lagos State, congratulations? Victory?
Mr. Michael, we are not, sometimes I do ask myself, what kind of country is this? Because of the election sometimes being conducted in Nigeria is not fair, and there's no free and fair elections in Nigeria. Is that why I know even in the Western world, sometimes election is being contested within the premises of courts. But Nigeria's own is getting worse. Ordinary local government chairman, we have to go to court. So, but thank God, the presidential election has come and gone. But the court issue, the governor himself, now there's no more time and there's no more room for you to start giving us excuses. It is now time for you to sit down, start embarking on some of the infrastructural facilities you have promised the people. It's a congratulatory message. It's a congratulatory warm-up for them. Nigeria is a country where when the judiciary is not working for you, that is when you say the judiciary is corrupt. But when it's working for you, the system is good. That's Nigerian for you. Are you getting me? So, Sanwo-Olu, once again, congratulations. But it is not all about congratulating you, but it's all about you. What are the systems? What are the manufacturers? What are the agendas you have put in place that you needed to put so that everybody will see the good things that you have, that the infrastructure facility that you have promised the masses. So we are, once again, congratulations. So, but always remember that we are watching to see what good things that will come out from somebody like him, as he has won the election.
After the summit in Saudi Arabia, Tinubu is now in Guinea-Bissau for their 50th anniversary. Are you not missing the president? Some are saying the president should come back home. You are missing the president.
Yeah, whether you like it or not, Tinubu is our president. That is, we are all Nigerians. But he has been out for some time, and he went to Guinea-Bissau, right? They are celebrating their independence there. Once again, congratulations to Guinea-Bissau. I think they should be the one to be congratulated, not the president himself. The president should do and come back home. Guinea-Bissau is not our home. This is our home. Let him come back home and fix most of the challenges we are having here. The people that are holding independence today is their is it today or tomorrow is their happiest day, and the president himself have to inflict what I may call a conference, commitment to the people. So the president should not waste much time there, because we have a lot of things. He has a lot of things to put in place here. Nigerians are not more smiling. So Nigeria is no more. Nigerians are tired. Nigeria is a country where we are tired of being flogged, and you say you shouldn't cry. So Nigerians are tired. Tinubu, do and come back, because you have a lot of things to fix here. Once again, congratulations to the Guinea-Bissau, but wherever he is, I wish him a safe trip, because that's human before. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Should I end the program?
I came in like this man can run. I never even know say he can run. Yeah, come on, son. All right. That's the luckiest bond of double key. This man side this morning.
All work and no play.
Make Jack
Jack
it.
oh boy. That's what people are doing.
It's funny.
I wish the viewer could see what's
No, that's
going on.
behind the scene.
All right, Matthew, you're welcome on board. You're welcome on board.
Thank you for having me.
All right, after meeting with NSA, Nigeria Labour Congress Suspend strike, that's what we have on papers today. And the attackers of Joe Ajero, according to reports, have been arrested. And how do you feel about this development?
I feel happy. Nice one.
Wow.
Like I was saying yesterday, federal government should not see Labour as opposition. Labour was not even accusing federal government. The only thing is that they were accusing police of negligence. Because Ajero said the police handed him over to thugs. So I think it gladdens my heart to hear that the corporates have been arrested so that they will have their day in court. And the court will decide. Because if you leave this unchecked, I tell you that next time Labour want to engage government on the streets, I don't think what happened in Imo State will be a child's play. Maybe they will organize a funeral after the exercise. So for me, I think it's a welcome development that, one, Labour have been able to make a point that we can bite. We are not treated down. The essence is not to cripple the economy. The essence is to put government on check. The essence is to make sure that government do the right thing. And now, I think government didn't waste time when they saw that Labour was resolute in inviting Labour for talk. And Labour show serious level of understanding, even within the face of promises that they will prosecute the corporates and that they will deal with all people involved according to the Eastern laws. Labour suspended the strike. So you see that Labour has shown serious level of patriotism.
Can a merger in Nigeria's political dispensation, can it help Obi in the next election?
If there's a merger and all the opposition parties decide to feed one candidate and the election is free and fair, Tinubu cannot return to Asura.
Why?
The reason is not far-fetched. Look at the last election. Let's assume that the result INEC used in declaring Tinubu winner is real, is not manipulated. Let us assume Tinubu got 8.7 million votes. Atiku 7.7 million votes. Obi 6.7 million votes. Kwankwaso, I think is close to 1 million or 1.7 million. Put together the three opposition. If far outnumber the figure, or rather the number INEC used in declaring a Tinubu winner. That is why someone can tell you confidently that a Tinubu is parading minority vote as a president. That is why his government is unpopular, even before he was sworn in. And I think himself has not been able to manage the post-election situation because his government still remains unpopular in the midst of Nigerians. If you go and sample the opinion of Nigerians across board, you understand what I'm saying.
All right, away from that, let's move on to Lagos State. What we have here, Babajide Sanwo-Olu has been affirmed the winner of the gubernatorial election in Lagos State.
That is not what I lose sleep over. I never thought anybody is still challenging his election in Lagos State.
But Jando and
No.
rival.
The enthusiasm with which they voted during the presidential election, the intimidation that came after that election, and all the politics that followed governorship election, opposition parties did not do well. Because one, so many electorates in Lagos State who were not ready to vote for APC were intimidated out of the polling centers even before the election. So oppositions already abandoned the election technically before that governorship election. So for me, I never expected anything to come out of that litigation.
What are the chances of Atiku in the next.
The chances of Atiku is if oppositions can come together and feed one common candidate. It's Atiku, it's Obi, whoever they feed, that person will have a bright future in 2027. Because if you conduct free, fair, and credible election, and all the opposition front Atiku will beat to even as a sitting president. Yes.
And do you think our electoral system will permit that?
No, it's not about our electoral system. It's about rigging and it's about rigging and impunity. You can look at what happened in Imo State and Kogi State. That is rigging with impunity. Perhaps because in 2023 general election, the presidential and governorship election, Nigerians were complaining that election results were not uploaded from the polling units. Maybe that's why they decided to write results before the election, so that they have something to upload, and so that Nigerians will no longer complain. But for me, that's the highest level of rigging I've ever witnessed in the history of Nigerian national democracy. Rigging with impunity.
Now, on the side of Labour Congress, why is it that when the National Security Advisor waded into the issue, it became resolved?
No, you see, what the challenge borders on security. The challenge borders on attack on Ajeru. And there was accusation against police of complicity. And apart from that, police is one that has a mandate to arrest and prosecute even the culprits. And National Security Advisor happens to oversee everything that happens to do security on behalf of Mr. President. So it was not surprising when that meeting was at the instance of the National Security Advisor. And one good thing is that Labour saw the sincerity on the part of National Security Advisor, and it was on that basis. They said the man was not political. The man faced issues the way they are. So for me, I think it's not out of place for National Security Advisor to weigh in.
Now, before we continue, before we move further, can you please display the Daily Trust newspaper, the front page of Daily Trust newspaper? You can see that about 2 children were killed and 113 houses burnt down in Borno State as IDP. Are you aware of the story?
I've not really read the story, but what could be the cause?
Yeah, infamy. Although we don't really, not really.
I think it's what the authorities will. But the number of houses burnt, I was sure it's up to that number.
IDP.
And if you have that number of houses burnt, and you say 2 persons died, logically speaking, is it correct? But I think there should be an in-depth investigation to unravel all this, because I don't have the details.
You're the mystery behind the infamy.
Yes.
All right, I will let you go, Matthew. Let me quickly.
I understand Lucky is eager to talk. I don't know his problem.
Like I told you the other time, I said all works and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Maybe Lucky has
what he's done this morning.
Because he came this morning and started play, and he wants to jump
You see, one thing is that what people want to hear now, presently now, what is happening now. I always give them current report, because we need to say what's happening. No, my brother. Our people need to know what is going on now. What is going on now is that, man, sorry, before you go to this, Nigeria to Lule. I beg you, Yoruba mind, explain that you have to our people who are what Nigeria to Lule.
You can call an interpreter to do that.
Nigeria to Lule. Everybody is now being stampede. It's like we don't know where to go. Imagine a whole 100 and something people went to Saudi Arabia and they will return back. Where our president just left Saudi Arabia, come to Nigeria. I said, it's short to this country. Everywhere we go, we are being treated like animals.
The authorities said they didn't meet the condition.
Wait, how did you say it? Which kind of meeting condition?
Made a condition for the visa that was given.
How do we know, my brother? How do we know?
All of them, they were sent back.
Have they not happened before?
177.
Imagine, it's not possible.
177 were
It has
sent
not
back.
happened before. It has not happened before. I've not seen that kind of thing. I was born.
So is it the fault of the president?
That That's what I'm telling you. Say this disgrace to this nation, to our Nigeria.
I think it's the problem with Air Peace and Saudi government, not even Nigerian government.
The accusation is on those passengers that the information they provided do not qualify them for the level of visa they were given.
And they just check everything, more than 70 something. They just check it. Oh, my brother, something is wrong. So Nigeria they need to sit down and think very well.
So it happened when the president.
But another thing is initially they denied all of them visa on arrival. It was upon intervention by Nigerian embassy in Saudi Arabia that they now cleared some and deported 177. But what is not clear is before they left Nigeria, everything was in order. They met all the conditions in Nigeria and in Saudi Arabia.
Even some of the passengers were surprised.
Yesterday, Saudi embassy in Nigeria came to set the record straight. They said those Nigerians that were deported did not meet the criteria for the category of visa they applied.
What do you expect him to say?
And they said it did not apply to only Nigeria. They were advising anybody across the globe that intend to come to Saudi Arabia to ensure that they meet all Saudi Eastern laws.
It's an insult to us.
So I'm not in a place
what Saudi Arabia have, we don't have Nigeria here.
Say whether Saudi was right or whether those people actually breached their Eastern laws. But I think until we get the authorities to investigate.
Nigerian can keep to back that insult.
It's an insult. Thank you, Kule. It's an insult.
Especially when the president was there.
The president was
You
there.
understand what I'm saying? Saudi Arabia as a government, it not behave on Nigerian government to say yes, we have investigated our citizens and you are not correct. It's not something we can just say because
let's
we want
leave that
to
one.
protect
But it's an insult to Nigeria.
Let's
It's an
dig
insult
down
to
to
Nigeria.
the aviation industry, right?
Yes, it's an insult
No,
to Nigeria.
because of what Lucky is saying,
It's an insult to
if you
Nigeria.
want to clear your name, it is not my word against your word. It's a question of evidence.
Yes,
Nigerian authorities should come out with all the requirements and challenge Saudi authorities.
Because otherwise,
That
if you
look at the
don't, if you don't take
criteria,
action,
Lucky.
other countries will do the same thing.
Cool down. That look at your Eastern laws that qualify XYZ to get this particular category of visa. That our citizens you deported, they met all those conditions. And if the Nigerian authority can do that, and Saudi cannot contravene it, then I will support Lucky.
Yeah, no.
But for now,
you have to
let us
pay
wait for the
compensation
authorities to do justice to it.
And take
I
the
like
Electoral
that.
Assembly is also on the matter presently.
Whoever
like
is
that.
involved, what matters is give us the details. The allegation of Saudi authority. If it's wrong, prove them wrong. It's not my word against your word.
That's good. I like that. I like that. So I'm happy now. Let's watch for government to give us a response so that other small countries cannot even do us. What Saudi Arabia have, we don't have. It's an embarrassment. Okay, yeah, good morning. Let me greet my brothers and sisters. Oh, you are watching me go. See, you only need prayer. Now prayer you need. May God bless all of you there. Thank you very much.
All right, federal government confirmed the arrest of Joe Ajero's attackers. And I know you are now happy about this.
You see, which I told you that day, I finally apologize. You see, when they strike, number one, I want to ask a question. Why every time Labour strike, one minister, one decision just come and said, down and said, apologize. It's supposed to be the duty of the Labour minister. Are you getting me? What is the role of a national security advisor about coming to mediate? Something is somewhere. Maybe he foresee that something will happen. Abi, by rushing to go and tell the federal government to apologize and mediate. It's not supposed to be his duty. It's not his duty.
Yeah, but when you look at this, it's a security issue.
He knew that something will happen.
It involves the police.
He knew that something will happen. That if this thing continue, Nigeria will come out. They just looking for a venue to just go out and protest. And by the time they protest, maybe killing will enter. From killing now, anarchy can come. So the matter have to rush enter. But what I'm saying, yes, Labour calling on strike. I am not happy. I'm still okay because for Nigeria who have already down. Look at the price of food. the rate, almost 27. It's wrong. But you know, end of this month will be 30. Anything 30, you understand that everything has gone up. Now, what we are saying, what is Tinubu government doing? Tinubu is telling us to be patient. How long can we be patient? That's the question they are asking. How long? And in labor too, labor is helping their people, not even how many percentage are labor helping? It's not up to 25% of Nigerians who are working under federal government. Did they applicate to the state? Or what of those who are not working, people like us who are not working? I get it. But the only all these things is that Nigeria are not even more concerned. They are not care. Even when labor strike, many of them did not know whether labor strike, except we here. I don't understand me. So what I'm saying, under Tinubu said we should be patient. Number one, we should be patient. You are buying car, 160 million for National Assembly. You should be patient. You are giving your wife car money. You should be patient. You are renovating Lagos, Dodon Barrack. You should be patient with the amount of money. Why now? What is happening? Is it because Nigeria is too docile? That's why I see that Saudi Arabia can treat us like a common criminal. Do you think a full plate of American, Saudi Arabia will return American and said they did not do the needful? No. Something is somewhere. I don't understand. Our political, they look Nigeria because the way our government treat us. They don't treat us well. I don't understand. They know. Imagine Tinubu telling us to be patient. Buhari spent 8 years. Why don't you hold Buhari responsible instead of telling me I should be patient when I'm dying hunger? My brother, things are worse under this government.
Like we have it, Lillian Pascal. Many Nigerians are not proud to be in Nigeria. That's what Lillian Pascal is saying. That many Nigerians are not proud of this country.
How can you proud? How can you proud now when Saudi Arabia is deporting 170 Nigerians back home? How can you proud when the government is not proactive? How can you proud when government is not giving you what you need? How can you proud that a father will tell the children that I can no longer take you to ShopRite or fast food anywhere. Just catch your bed. How can you proud of that father? You see, you can see everywhere is quiet. Imagine November before 5 years ago, you look at this, that day is a Christmas, November. See people buying wares, buying food, buying things in the house. I wonder this December how it's going to be, my brother. I wonder how December, stealing people, cars are knocking people down. I was here yesterday, let me give you a story yesterday. Oluwawa, I don't know what I saw yesterday. Yeah, a police stopped a vehicle. No, keke. Say, I'm taking you to Area G. Do you know what the guy did? He said, sir, if you take me to Area G, you see this keke. This keke, I'm using to manage to my family. This keke, I lease this keke. He said, no. You know what the guy did? They lose the tire. More than 7 policemen. He put in the SO. The guy pull up, clock everything, pull everything. Yeah, yesterday. Yeah. Around 7 o'clock yesterday. I went to video and said, let me give it. I was angry. He removed everything and slipped under the bike. Say, kill me with the bike. That's why I will release the bike. I look, I shed tears. He has got to this stage that everybody is being frustrated. That's how it's been everywhere. Even the so-called big men, they are afraid to spend because they've seen that if they come out to spend, the poor people will see things are worse. This is what I expect our Matthew, our people to be saying. These are worse under Tinubu. Tinubu is telling us to be patient. How long can we be patient? 30,000 naira minimum wage. What can he buy? No light, no fuel, nothing. You are telling us to be patient. You are to be patient. You are buying car. Did you know how much money they are spending in Asorok? Do you know how much money that? Look at the election. Those of them are just right to INEC. Say announce that result. He announced it 27. Look at government. If something is not somewhere. Something wrong somewhere. Sorry, along the article is saying opposition, all opposition to come together. Nigeria opposition. We don't have opposition. We don't have. If we come together, Papa want to become president. Obi want to become president. Maybe Atiku want to go again. How would they come together? That is how APC does. The APC come together. That's why they'll be able to win that election. But greediness, let me tell you. Let me send this message. I believe one day somebody will sacrifice himself and something will happen. Whereby all these politicians, they'll go for it. And it will happen. We can't continue like this, my brother. I look next year. If they are enjoying, if they are okay, you believe that next year will be better. You don't even know whether you will reach tomorrow. That's what's happening now. You'll be walking on the road, car will just knock you down. You know, walking on the road, you fall down because of why? Thinking. And the Nigerian people are not serious. Labor strike, they didn't even know whether labor strike, they are still going up and down, struggling. How long can we continue, my brother? How long? So I want to beg God to come down and touch our leader. Let them know that people are hungry. Okay, did you hear palliative? No, wait. All the palliative, 25,000 naira, did you hear anything? If anybody collect here, if Kule collect here, Kule will come and tell us. Nothing. Only just mouth.
All right, thank you so much. Lucky colleague,
Thank you.
Get any palliative from the federal government? or
From
state
church,
government?
na from church. Na church give me,
church.
yeah. Na church give me palliative. Yes. They
Federal
just
government give it to the church or state government?
no. Federal government did not give any dime. I didn't even bother about federal government. It was in the church. The man said, imagine a wealthy man. He's a wealthy man, and he said, there is lodges for people here, so you wait after, everybody should wait after that. He has a package, and that's what I will try to do too, just give to who is, you can give to the people you are better off than. So, once we start showing ourselves love, there won't be problem in the country. If the government is not doing the needful, the masses can start doing the needful. The masses can start it. It's not about government. If government is wayward, then you put yourself upright and get things done. For humanity, not every day complaining. The government cannot change overnight. It will take years.
It takes years, but Nigerians are currently losing it.
Losing what?
They are losing it now.
They had to lose it because they've been docile for a while. They've been docile not for violence. So I'm not saying they should go violent. They've been docile to, shout out and raise their voice for abnormality that's been going on since.
They can't continue to endure.
Yeah, they can't. But at the same time, they are processed. How many times have Nigerian youth gathered themselves to protest against a working refinery? The refinery that is not working. How many times have we gathered ourselves, say we want that refinery to work? We want the what's it called? The cabals that are in charge of that refinery. We want them to be pro. We want all this. There are things, inclusiveness. That's what it's talk about, inclusiveness. You have to be inclusive, and involve yourself. Because when you stay on the fence, man, this is the trash we'll be seeing.
Why are we always after four? Don't you have other resources? We have other natural resources.
We have other resources that's been buried on the ground, and they don't want to expose it out for us. Like all these bitumen. We have gold. We have the one they have in Zamfara. There are a lot of, but
we have limestone. We have
limestone,
coal,
but they are burying it down for people not to know, for people not to even be aware, for the citizen not. It's just a clique that will be digging, that will be mining, that will be doing everything. I can tell you, the last time I went to Osun State, it was federal government that put Chinese people there to be mining our gold mine there, to be mining Osun gold, man. And look at Zamfara too. And in Zamfara, they allow the man in charge of the governor, Matawale, to extract gold, and he went to CBN straight to sell the gold. He sold the gold to the CBN, and he collected 5 billion naira. So that's what I'm saying. There's no equity. There's no, equity of there's no equity of privilege we have in this country. So to me, the suffering is getting more harder because of that refinery. Once the refinery is done, it will bring down every hardship we've been talking about. The transport system will go down, the food, where all these people buy the food that they say, okay, there's no fuel, the fuel has been high, so they have to hide, their products. So everything will come down.
Now, Labour calls off strike after meeting with, after talks with NSC ministers and the federal government as well. The attackers of Ajero have been arrested, the federal government, and this is coming after the meeting with the National Security Advisor, as Malam Ribadu. Are you okay with the development? And looking at the way NLC, TUC go about their strikes, since people don't really regard that, these unions again, many said don't mind them. Within 2 days now, they will call off the strike, and here we are. They've called off the strike. It's been suspended. What's your take on it?
Yeah, my stake is when people talk about labor, is it the Labour Party or the Labour movement or the Labour Union? When you're talking about the union, please don't let us go there. We don't have any Labour Union any longer. I've told you several times, I've said it on this platform several times, that what we have is self-centered people that gather themselves in the form of labor, but they are not for the masses. They are not for anybody. They are not even for the workers they are fighting for. Because I still tell them, this labor they are crying wolf now, majority of them, who is a saint among them? Who is a saint? The job racketing that has been going on. That the masses that will want to apply for job, you say you give them fake job. You collect money. They collect money. Is that the labor we met on ground when we were growing up? This is not the same labor. It's not the same labor. But mine is that yesterday's strike they cut off. They shouldn't have even cut it off, because we would cut that strike off for them, because they should not take their own to disturb my life. Me, I'm not a labor. I'm not a government worker. After they do their paparazzi, they do everything. Finish. They will still get their salary. Their salary is waiting for them. But we that we are self-employed, who is going to pay us when they lock us out, when they disrupt the economy? Are the labor thinking? Are they thinking? Are they thinking? This is a pure fact I'm saying. The labor, it will get to a time when people will reject them and people may do and undo to them because they have no value. Look at the last time they said masses subsidy removal, we don't want, we have to fight it, we have to this thing. They call them to boardroom and they give them the pie. They put pie on their table. Okay, we are going to give you 36,000 increments, 36,000 naira increment on your salary. Did they remember okay, how about the masses? What are you going to do for the masses? No. So Ajero labor is scam, it's a scam. I'm here to say it loud and clear. Ajero labor is a scam. We don't want such labor in Nigeria because masses are suffering and you neglected the masses for your own selfish interests. I have the right to say mine and you can challenge me for that. Ajero labor is a scam to me.
All right, thank you so much, Kunle. I appreciate you. Do you think the coming together of opposition parties in Nigeria and giving or appointing Obi among the political candidates for the next election will give Obi the win?
How is that possible? How is that possible? They can always say it outside there. They can always say it to, bring in popularity. But indoor, how would that possible? You see, Atiku that's been contesting and his dream is just to be like who is this American president that ran the election for almost 10 or 15 years, 15 times? Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln. So what we're saying, you know, Atiku is more or less still desperate to become the president of Nigeria. They can only give that Obi what's it called? What can I say? They can give a pet lie, a pet attraction. Say, okay, let's form alliance and this thing. Along the line, they will still change it for him. To me, Atiku dream is to still become the president, no matter how hate. Then Kwankwaso too. So who is going to succumb for each other? Everybody wants to be president. They want to become president. You know, Oti Nugbeke, you know, Tofa for president, Atiku for president, Obi for president. Confusion will now arise again. You can see what happened the last elections. The last election, Obi was supposed to be second in command to Atiku, vice presidential candidate to Atiku. But overnight, Obi said, no, I am tired of being vice. I've been vice, that is why since nothing comes up. So to me, how do they want to team up? How will PDP that Labour has rejected now come back again and embrace? That means Labour does not have ideology. Labour is castigating PDP, castigating APC, that they are the same old wine in an old bottle. So let's change them. So it's the same people, corrupt people you've been complaining of, you now go back to, let's form an alliance. If Labour doesn't want to dent their image that has already been dented by their representative in the House of Rep, representative in the Senate, that has not cried loud that we are for Labour, we are for masses. We don't need SUV cars. We don't need 160 million naira car because we want to save money as our Oga save money for Anambra. Nevertheless, we don't know the hunger that was in Anambra then. You are saving money, you're not saving people. You are not saving the environment, the road, the erosion, everything.
So, all right, someone just chatted me up and said I should tell you to send your account number to him. There's a private chat on WhatsApp. The person just chatted me now. You can see, good morning, Mr. Michael. Please tell Mr. Kunle to send his account number. Okay? I just have to say this to you. Thank you so much.
All right.
Yeah, about Sunday Tayeshe. All right, I've delivered your message to Kunle. All right, maybe after the program, we'll do that. Thank you so much. Raphael, before we go.
Yeah, good morning, Mike.
How you doing?
I'm fine, man. It's too shiny, man. The sun is too much.
Very sunny.
The sun is burning, man. It's scorching so hard.
You're putting on the black clothes.
Yeah, this is courtesy Ojukwu Afro, Dusseldorf, Germany.
Can a strong merger of opposition party chase out the ruling party in the next election?
It is not possible in Nigeria now. They should have done that before, and Atiku was supposed to abide by the agreement before the permutation of 2023 presidential election. There was an agreement within intra-party election of PDP that they are going to zone it to the southeast if Atiku failed in 2019, sorry. And in 2019, Atiku actually failed. Then came up this kind of mentality that Nigeria is suffering from over the years. I too know, I too big, Nami lead, this person can lead, tribalism. It came up, it sprang up all of a sudden within PDP political platform, and Atiku hijack everything via Wike. Are you listening to me?
Okay.
So now, Atiku has arrived to the normal thing, merging together, PDP, Labour, and the NNPP. They should know the kind of condition NNPP is giving to merging together of is not in line with what they believe.
All right, we have a call on the line. Raphael, can you just pause a bit? Gladys Oyabo, good morning to you. Where are you calling us from?
Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Gladys.
Good morning, Mr. Michael Adete. How are you?
Are you hearing? Okay, I'm hearing it small, so small.
What's happening?
Okay, I'm here.
Okay. Please, you can call us back. Okay, she's still online. Okay.
No, I'm online.
Good morning, Gladys.
How are you? Good morning. Hello.
Yeah, I'm fine. And you?
We are fine.
Okay. I've just been listening to your discussion.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Dekule.
We are listening. We are
We
Yes.
can
listening.
hear you clearly. Yeah.
Good morning, Mr. Ralph. I've been following your line of discussions.
Good
And
morning.
yes,
Good morning.
good
You are
morning.
welcome to the program.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ralph. I only just want to give one advice. Most people that come out here to speak, we need to be very careful of what we give out to the public. But a lot of people are watching us here from all over the world. Most times, when we come out to speak, we need to be very careful of our use of language, the kind of things we say, because people are watching us. And I want to say, I appreciate the good work you are doing here. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Mr. Raf. Keep up the good work you're doing. As men are quite different from women, but when we come out to having discussions or open interaction, must be careful of what each other, because we still remain one Nigeria. We're not going to be divided. No matter the situation, we remain as one united front. It's just that some of us are so corrupt. That is why we are going through most of the
Thank
problems we
you.
are
Thank
going through.
you. Thank you.
If we can speak the truth,
Thank you
it is not a matter of
so much.
being sentimental, but being tribal or being um, that's trying to make it look as if your part of the country is better than the other. Nigerians are going through a lot. A lot is happening in Nigeria. Hunger, so on and so forth. We only just need the intervention of God to see us through. If you hear what is happening in some other parts of the country, you feel so bad for people. So I appreciate the good work you guys are doing. I just decided to join each time we join from here. This is just after 5 years. So thank you so much for giving me the audience to speak. Thanks. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
For
Thank you
calling.
so much.
All right.
That was without 4 years. Who knows what will happen tomorrow? Never promise what you will do today, tomorrow. Merging together for the next 4 years. It's a very big advent job. Is Atiku God? Atiku himself, the future of tomorrow. 48 months' time. In 48 months' time, I'm telling you, if I could advise Atiku and his camp, Atiku remains now PDP man and the Winker PDP man working for APC. I don't know whether you understand where I'm going. They should what? Go to their, how do I describe it so that the whole world would understand? They should go to their doctor, personal doctor, let them give them treatment. No, I'm telling you the truth. The Igbos understand what I'm saying. The English people will hear me in English. They should confront their physicians.
Do you have a caller?
Is
We have a caller.
Is a caller coming?
Uh-huh.
Oh, no caller, eh?
There's a caller.
Hello.
Okay, caller.
Hold on. You have it, right? It's okay. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Hi. Good morning, Mr. Michael, Mr. Raf. How are you
Good
today?
morning, Ralph.
Saraf, right?
Hello, Raf. Raf, this is me from calling from UK. That's my namesake. I
Okay, you're welcome, sir.
Not audible and
I,
left.
I just want to say I really appreciate everything you guys are doing. Okay, and it's really been a pleasure.
Okay.
And your presentation, Michael, has been very, very,
Thank you,
very
sir.
eloquent.
Thank you so much.
Uh, thank you very much for your comments and the way you elaborate yourself on the system is much more appreciated. I don't have much to say, but there's something I need to say that we just need to continue to pray for
Thank you, sir.
Nigeria, okay? And instead of we use it ethnic bigotry or try to fight each other, we need prayer, constant prayer to be able to change the country so that we can move forward. Once again, I want to say thank you, Michael. I like the way you bring people together over there, and may God continue to bless you. And also, Ralph, sorry, I've not spoken to you for a while, but I will get across to you. Okay? Yeah, please take it easy with Mr. Kunle
Thank you.
and with
Yeah.
other people. Thank you very much. Nice talking to you, and you have a nice day.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, please take it easy with Mr. Kunle and with other people.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks for calling. He's the one talking.
Okay, talking.
All right.
What is his name?
Mr. Ralph.
Okay, Mr. Raf. Okay, my namesake. I know him.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Mr.
much,
Ralph,
namesake.
for calling.
Thank you so much, Mike. You see what my namesake advises. He says we are going to be praying for Nigeria. Anyway, that's good. We pray in our heart, or maybe we converge in the church to pray for Nigeria. But I procure this as a solution. Nigerians should go into retreat, sort of, or crusade. Nigerians should go into retreat or crusade, church crusade.
Especially in this festive season.
I'm telling you.
It's fast approaching.
Yes, to pray for the country. Everybody should just join here together and pray for the country.
December, New Year,
December,
that's
New Year.
crossover.
Everybody should join forces together to pray for the country. Not when we are praying, some persons will be doing another thing.
Some will be at the beer parlor.
Because some of them that are benefiting from the system, they would like to pray. They would like the system to remain like this so that they will be making their money, catching home. Do you understand? So that's a good advice, you know, from Mr. Raf, my name is. So Raf, thank you so much. So we are still back on merging of the political opposition political parties to edge out the ruling party. Mike, which I said, it would have come faster than now, before now.
Like I said it yesterday, that don't you think it's medicine after death?
Medicine after death, which I of course said is another church service when the actual church service has concluded.
Because it was just an opportunity for the PDP to chase out APC.
But it all fell on deaf ear. Atiku was busy enjoying in Dubai. Wike was busy canvassing for himself. When he actually denied himself from coming from southeastern Nigeria. Chief Wike is from south. He said he's not in Anibo. And the PDP wanted to structure it. They structured it, not wanted, for the southeast. It is for the southeast. Now, South man has gone back to southeast again, said, I'm sorry, I'm an Igbo. You see, that's why Obi, Atiku, Wike failed woefully. They failed PDP.
Atiku, Obi,
Wike failed PDP woefully. PDP political platform. Then Obi just singled himself out.
Cross-carpeted
to Labour Party, and he made an impact. If you ask me, Mike, the Man of the Year award in Nigeria 2023 should be given to Peter Obi. Man of the Year award 2023. He has never ever done that before, and you see the whole ethnicities across the country supported it. It shook the political foundation of this country, of Nigeria.
Yeah.
I didn't understand. Everybody, Yoruba, Ijo, Igbo, everybody, Ipipi, Igala, Latanga, Kaberi, Kaje,
Seriously.
Igbo, every Yoruba, what do you call these people? Egun. They voted in this man. You know, the man is supposed to win it. Even the APC, so-called APC party, they are counting the numbers of their teeth in the upper dentitions, even the down dentition. This time, because they could not believe what happened to them. That a man that just come, Johnny just come, and Johnny just made overwhelmingly impact, an impact that took the foundation, political foundation of this country, is Mr. Peter Obi. See, Mike, that merging together, I told you in my heart, I don't support it. Because you don't know the agenda that this man is having for NPP. Kwankwaso. I want to say there should be condition. When Obi was asking Kwankwaso,
are they ready to meet up with the terms of condition?
Thank you. Because Kwankwaso, Obi was asking, come that time. Come. Kwankwaso said no. Atiku was busy romancing, I don't know, that time. Wike was busy romancing the then Sokoto governor, Tambuwal. I don't know, you see, I don't know what I understand where I'm going. They were just going their separate ways. And that was how PDP fell Yakata.
Don't forget about the G5 governors.
The G5 governors
as well,
now.
That contributed to the failure of
started
PDP.
it.
Yeah.
Now we can started it.
Yeah.
Makinde.
Yeah, was part of
I
the
think
G5
that man
governors.
played different role. Because he made sure that Oyo State voted APC. Imagine that kind of politics. So let me tell you, merging together, I don't think I will support it. I don't. That's my own thing. They should have done that earlier.
All right, at the end of the day, the strike has been suspended.
Again. And always,
why did you say again?
Yes, because you know that, Mike.
Don't you want this strike to be called off?
You see one thing. You see one thing with me. I find it difficult to let go when I have something in mind. See, Nigerians went to the poll during presidential election. It was obvious that these people shook their hands inside our eyes and turned it, and was waiting for our response. And that response should have been where Labour should have grabbed as an excuse to strike. Labour did not strike. It's okay. As before you say Jack Daniel or yes, listen. Tinubu went there at the eve of his inauguration. Subsidy gone. Labour did not say anything. Before you know it, everything about pump price in Nigeria, both people that bought their fuel 6 months ago, their fuel, they stock. They never sell it. They increase the price. I don't know what I understand. Nigeria started since then boiling as I'm talking to you. That was when our problem started. Labour did not come up to say anything. How many months now? Okay? It was when Uzodinma went to stage comeback in Imo State. That Labour, remember Uzodinma that he didn't pay for 20 months. Salaries to civil servants in Imo State. And Labour capitalized on that to what? To protest. Are you listening to me? What about the Labour, the state structure? They don't have somebody there who would have at least started doing something locally. This man is calling for federal, nationwide. Why must you allow cow that escape? You should have been chasing. Now divert to chase what? Small chicken when no be anything. See, let me tell you. Labour strike. They call it off, right? And promises another day.
The attackers of Joajero arrested.
I know. I've been arrested. Okay? Someone told me that. I spoke to a platform this morning. The guy that anchored it, I said, you are not sure of what you are saying. Attackers of Ajero arrested. Who are they? They were thugs in police uniform. That you make them known. That you make them known to all of us. Let us know whom those thieves are. Those people impersonating Nigerian police force and attack the labor union chairman. The whole Nigerians should know them, so that if justice, failure to do justice to the victim, everybody should cry out. Oga, nobody is arrested. Labor has postponed it again. Labor union has done it again. The normal thing. Arrange pass. Labor has collected money. After treating Ajero, they don't give them Ghana must go. So that the strike, see, they postponed it, Mike. They gave you date here. Wait for me. I will tell you that this strike that has been postponed indefinitely. No labor is protesting again.
All right, thank you so much, Raphael. And on this note, we say goodbye to you on today's edition of Bystanders. Join us next time on the same platform. Michael,
What is happening?
Oluwawan, always come early, please.
I call always. I follow us all of the con. This one we say, just give me 2 minutes. I want to go here. I want to go here. Me, I'm a justice man. I will give you. If you need everyone, I will give it to you. But I know everybody have where it's going. You can't play me. Play me. See, now it's end of the day. I can just say hi to my viewers worldwide. We are still in control. We are still in control of giving you the real reality report from Nigeria. Because Nigeria, what me and you are saying, we don't have Nigeria. We just have people that are just sitting down there and giving you a story. You understand?
Things are very, 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 very bad.
That continue to be hiding under the umbrella or hiding under the shell. When we know that the up is hot. Mike is very, very hot. Since we look about the NLC, protest overnight is gone. They have been pocketed with some money. So you and I, we look, no help, only from heaven, just as what Rabbi have said. Only prayer can set me and you free. They don't have the capacity to set us free. Their language is very, very wrong. They don't have the power. So everything is high, every day.
Okay, there's a comment from Andrews Ogunjimi. Okay, he's telling me to give him Kunle's account number and his phone number. Okay, please you can add me, join me, or add me on Facebook at Michael Timotaya Kunle, on social media handles, and on TikTok, Mike Flip TV, so that I can do that for you, or you can drop my number in the comment section, Malik, so that you can contact me to do that for him. That's from Andrew Ogunjimi. All right, Joe
Ajero, see what happened to him. At the end of the day, compromise. Where was the strike called first? When some states are not in your position and you are the president of NLC, that means you are not politicalizing that office. That's why, according to me, it deserves the malfunction. I now call up the strike at the end of the day. There's no anything positive that comes outside of it.
But the National Security Advisor.
That is National Security Advisor. Yeah, because
they had a meeting.
They will send them. They will send them because they see that this country, an hungry man is an angry lion. The more Nigeria become angry, the more Nigeria will become a lion. And when they invade, nobody will stop them. So you have to use that language of security advisor to say, come, see what you are doing. Okay, what are you doing? Why don't you let Nigeria see the situation? 3 square meals is not possible. 1 is not possible. And you are now telling me the security advisor. You now say the bank territory is empty. So wait for suffering time. You are not begging for us not to strike. Because that man is a wrong man, that Ajero of himself. We don't have a trust. And when things happen, things change, we will see. Because we are not happy. 85-90% of Nigeria, they are looking for explosion. Everything explode. See the election, they just do it, everybody just overnight. Bam, one person chop the whole food. No one left for anybody to chop the whole food. The other one they chop the whole food. Which one left for me? I need to chop.
Thank you so
I
much.
very wrong because the way they are acting the film will spoil.
I'll give you time to talk tomorrow, all right?
Yes.
Come
Because they
early.
used to let me to say, this I want to go here, this I want to go here. I give them time. Because me, I'm a
You
situation
come
home.
early, all right?
I come
So
now
that-
10 o'clock this morning here. This one I want to talk, lock your don't be Lagos, this one,
All
pass
right,
all of
thank
them.
you so much, my brother. I appreciate you for
God
coming
bless you.
to contribute as well. All right.
You're welcome.
One love. One love.
Keep us.
All right. Viewers, thank you so much for joining us. Tomorrow is another day. Our social media handles are right on the screen. You can also join me at Michael Timitayo Adekunle. Our social media handles of Michael Timitayo Adekunle. Thank you all. Love you all. Bye for now.